Yo, what is up, guys? And welcome to the new patch notes for patch 6.3e. So before getting into it immediately, I just want to say that I have a promotion going with my coaching sessions. For 35 euros per month, you're going to have a coaching session every single month. I'm going to increase my prices next year, and I'm only opening up 10 spots for this. I have two links. One of them is 35 a month. One of them is 90. 90 euros a month is going to get you 3 coaching sessions every single month. And a coaching session is going to last between 30 to 60 minutes. And when you subscribe to this, you're going to keep this price forever. But next year, as I said, for all the new clients for coaching, if you've ever wanted to get coached by me, it's going to become more expensive. So I'm opening up 10 spots for this. So be fast, otherwise you're going to miss out on this. So let's get into it. Wildrift patch note 6.3e. This patch, we have a couple of balance changes across the map, and the release... Oh, Kog'Maw! Wait, isn't that an ADC? I remember playing TFT and Kog'Maw was an ADC. Right? Yeah, he's an ADC. I'm pretty sure he's an ADC. The cutest and slightly grossest champion to join the Rift yet. We also have some new entries to the Anima Tech skin line. Welcome to patch 6.3e. Alright. New champions. Kog'Maw, the Mouth of the Abyss. Belched fourth. I'm not going to read this whole thing, but Kog'Maw is an ADC, just so you guys know. I know that. I'm pretty sure. Champion changes. Alright. I'm going to always guess. Yuumi has been... Oh, wait. I don't want to read this. I don't want to get spoiled. But Yuumi is very obviously going to get buffed. I told you guys. What did I tell you? After this nerf, she will become giga useless. So surely she's probably going to get a massive buff again. So let's see. Feline? Is it Feline? Feline friendship? Or whatever it is. Let's see. Health regen. From 25 plus champion level times 7. Plus 25% ability power. Now it's 60. Holy! What a massive buff already. The healing goes to 60. It's a huge buff. The cooldown goes down by a crazy amount as well. On her passive. Okay, I can see where this is going. Like, Yuumi was trash. Like, after this change, she was giga trash. Like, not even funny how trash she really was. So, yeah, she was really bad. Like, she needs this. Prowling Projectile, which is the first ability. Maximum base damage is going to go up late game. Okay. So, like, the long distance is going to do more damage. Slow effect. Wow. Oh, come on, Riot. Please just catch me a longer break than like 2 weeks from Yuumi. I had a 2-week break from Yuumi. I didn't ban Yuumi, guys. I played games. I did not ban her anymore. Just catch me a break, man. What do you mean 20% more slow? What do you mean with that? And then the best friend's bonus damage goes up by 4. When you hit that ability. 4. Okay. Look at these buffs, man. You and me. The bonus healing and shielding power goes up by 2%. Wow. And then her third ability, it gives more shielding early again. Whatever. Because, like, I think this is going to make Yuumi... I would say it's going to make her good. Not balanced, better than balanced. Because right now she's trash. Honestly, I just hate Yuumi. I hate the champion. Like, what can I say? I just hate the champion. I don't want to see her shine. I don't want her to be good. I just want her to be a trash pick. But I want her to be a niche pick. Which basically means that you should pick her when the situation is right. So think about it. Well, this is how I envision Yuumi being in the game. If you ever pick a comp with like a hyper carry, for example, let's say you want to have a hyper carry Olaf and everything plays around Olaf. I think then Yuumi should be very much viable. I don't think Yuumi should just be a getaway to always have a broken pick and be able to jump on whoever you want, whenever you want, and just be the most broken champion ever. So whatever. Evelynn. I actually think Evelynn is okay. But she's probably gonna get buffed. Let's see. Base damage on her first ability. Ooh. Ooh, no, Riot. No. Don't do this again. I think you remember. 4 years ago. Maybe the devs changed. But in case the devs changed, I haven't changed. Because let me remind you guys about what this is gonna do to the game. Evelynn mid lane, 2000 22, I think, or 21. I don't remember exactly, but Evelynn mid lane was the most broken pick in the game. Okay? Now they're increasing, and the reason was because she could shove the mid lane the fastest from anyone. Like as an assassin, she could shove mid lane super fast, rotate, and gank. They're increasing her minion damage by 20% when you max that first ability. They are being very cautious about the early game, as you can see, from 35 to 40, but late game from 50 to 70, which means you can clear waves a lot quicker as an Evelynn later on in the game. I don't think it's going to be broken. I just think it's going to be viable again. Kalista's probably going to get buffed. She still feels so trash. Base damage per spear after the first hit. Oh, that's a big buff late game. Every single spear you hit is now going to do 6 more damage when you proc that third ability. Her ultimate has a 10-second less cooldown. I don't think she's going to be any broken or anything. I just think she's going to be a little bit more viable. Still, she's probably not going to be that good. Nidalee, I would say she's great. Like what, is she really going to get nerfed? Yeah, okay. Base attack damage from 58 to 54. You're mostly going to feel the base attack damage nerf when you play ranged Nidalee, because on a ranged you're hitting some basic attacks, I suppose. Takedown. Cougar form base damage is going to go down by a bit, especially early game, by the way. Damn it, dude. Wow. And an aspect of the Cougar form bonus armor and magic resistance is 2 plus 1 times champion level plus 2.5% ability power. Now it's 2 plus 1 times champion level plus 3% ability power. Okay, so slightly less damage, slightly tankier. But it's really slightly less damage. Like, this is not gonna really reduce that much. You know, like, this is also not really gonna reduce that much. Teemo definitely needs to get nerfed. I played him disgustingly strong. He's undeniably one of the most broken picks in the game right now. So I'm pretty sure, like, I think his ult is gonna get nerfed. I think his passive is gonna get nerfed. And I think his movement speed is gonna get nerfed. Let's see. Okay, his blinding dart is getting nerfed. 5% less damage. Okay. Noxy, yeah, his ult, exactly. Oh, but that's a big nerf. I don't want it to get nerfed that much. So 30% ability power scaling goes down to 25. That's huge. It's an almost 20% less scaling. Like almost 20% less AP scaling. Because like you could think, you know, if you haven't had mathematics, it's only 5% less damage. It's not that bad. It is bad. Like you have to take it relative to the 30%. 5%, 30%. What? It's like 16.67%? That's crazy. That's a crazy reduction of damage. It's really, really insane. Morgana is gonna get nerfed as well. She's way too strong. And the thing about Morgana is it's just always a safe pick. And I think specifically her second ability is gonna get nerfed. Hey, let's go! Wait, is it actually getting nerfed? For each instance that Soul 7 triggers, Tormented Shadow's remaining cooldown is reduced by... Yes, it's getting nerfed. So you can't use your second ability as much when you hit it. Because remember, when a Baron would push, for example, the Baron minions, a Morgana could just spam her second ability. Especially when an inhibitor was taken, because then there's 3 cannon minions. So she could spam it like crazy and do tons of damage, and enemies just couldn't do anything. But now she can't spam it as much. Vayne should get buffed. Like, specifically, I would say her first ability. Maybe her ultimate as well. Oh my god, my guesses are on point. Oh, it's getting nerfed. At least I guessed that the first ability would get changed, but she's getting nerfed? Are you kidding me? But why? She ain't that strong. No, why? Actually, why? Like, what? We have Caitlyn, we have Ezreal, we have Jhin, we have all these strong ADCs. Why Vayne? And mind you, like, I hate Vayne. I'm the type of player that hates Vayne. And again, I remember 4 years ago when Vayne was the most broken and annoying ADC in the game, where it would just be unbeatable. But even I say that this is much. Damn it, dude. That's a lot. Like, that's a... Because think about it. As a Vayne, you upgrade your first ability second. So until you fully max it, you're going to have to deal with this 0.6 second nerf, which is huge. Huge nerf. Ah. Okay. Okay. again, guys, I want to remind you, I have 10 open spots for the coaching. The links are in the description and in the pinned comment. If you want to get 1 session per month, it's only 35 euros per month. And if you want to get 3 sessions a month, it's 90 euros a month. Affordable coaching, and you're going to get coached by me. We're going to hop in a call together, look at your gameplay, improve your gameplay. If you're anyhow interested in this, just reach out to me and I'll explain to you the whole process. Or just pay and then I'll reach out to you. Try it for 1 month, see if you like it. If you like it, we'll continue. If you don't like it, you just cancel. It's really that easy. So yeah, gameplay changes. Items. Tanky boots and enchants are getting trimmed down along... Okay, finally Bloodthirster, man. Remember when I said, like, after Bloodthirster got nerfed, remember I said that it would still be too good? So, yeah, it still is too good. The stats that it provides, plus the stupid shield is just way too strong. So, it has been a dominant first item choice for marksman. Death Stance and Magnetic Blaster also get tuned in for fairer fights. Oh wait, I shouldn't read this for the guessing. Okay, let's not read it. Get tuned? I don't know what that means. So, I mean, I know what it means, but it you know, it doesn't tell me what it does. So, okay, Bloodthirster. The price goes down from 3,100 to 3,000 gold. Okay? More attack damage. Oh, I can tell the passive is getting removed, by the way. Oh, I can tell the passive is getting removed. So, 45 to 55 attack damage. 250 max health now. 0% attack speed instead of 15. And you get 25% crit. Yes, exactly. They removed the passive. Exactly. Okay. What do I think of this? What do I think of this? I don't like this. I want this item to have a passive. But I do understand it. I do understand it. Yeah, it's not that good of an item anymore. It really is not that good of an item anymore. But where's the vampirism? Why do they write down the critical rate is unchanged, but then the vampirism, they don't write it down at all? I feel like someone had a bit too little coffee. Maybe he should have a little bit more coffee, or she. Because they missed out on the lifesteal. So this item is specifically going to be good if you want to have crit and lifesteal. So think about Zeri, for example. If you're getting dived, you're going to have extra health and the vampirism. That's the only reason I could think you could buy Bloodthirster. Or like on a Graves or something. So it's still going to be a good... Actually, this item is now going to be stronger on someone like Graves. Funny, right? Like, the removal of lifeline and the attack speed, but then the increasing of attack damage and the health, this item is actually going to be stronger on Graves, for example. Because on Graves, you don't really need the lifeline. You just want the damage and the vampirism. Okay, Phantom Dancer, I think is going to get buffed. It's a bit too weak. So, duration for gained attack speed and bonus movement speed from 3 seconds to 6 seconds. Oh! Wow! You get the bonus attack speed and movement speed for 6 seconds now. And then the cooldown goes down to 10 seconds too. Absolutely, this item is going to be viable. And I suppose now I know why Vayne got nerfed. Because this is the best item on Vayne. I have to sneeze, but it's not coming. By the way, guys, click on the like button if you enjoyed this video. It really supports the channel a lot. I want to make more videos on the main channel, but it's just I haven't had enough time. I'm so busy with player versus fitness because we're evolving the business. You guys will hear about that some other time. And with some of my other work. I'm just too busy, unfortunately, but I'm doing my best. But if I see that this channel is doing pretty well, you know, with the likes and with the views and with a lot of comments. I read all the comments, by the way. Perhaps I'll make it a bit more of a priority then. Because I'm also working on a new YouTube channel, which I have been for a while. So yeah, just give this video a like. Let me know in the comments what your thoughts are on all of these changes, and I'll read everything. So Magnetic Blaster, this item already feels quite good. Yes. Okay. So it's 100 gold more expensive. Oh, but they're changing the item. It's 100 gold more expensive, but it will do less damage. It does more damage to minions, so it takes waves a bit more easily. But, okay, you know what? I get this. This item was too strong for the price. Yeah, this item was way too strong for the price. Death Stance, Cauterize. Physical damage and magic damage stored from 30% to 27%. Very specific number. Why not 25? Damage stored for range champions unchanged. Okay, so it just stores less damage now. So you're going to be slightly less tanky with this item. So like think about playing Riven. You're just going to be slightly less tanky. Okay. Rylai's Crystal Scepter. Movement speed, slow duration from 1 second to 0.75. Nice. This item was way too strong as well. Way too strong. So this is great. This is great. Okay. Nice. So definitely Morgana is getting a massive nerf this patch. Circuit Greaves, which is the attack speed boost. Blessed Blade. So the attacks restore 10 health instead of 8 now on hit. Okay. Okay. Mercury's Threat, Dissolve. Reduce incoming magic damage from champions by 3 to 12%, now 3 to 10%. Nice. Again, like these boots were way too broken. Remember, by the way, Mercury's Threats back in the days and the plated steel caps would block 15% of the damage. Remember? Do you guys remember that? 15. So even plated steel caps goes down from 3 to 10 to 3 to 9. Remember, 15 by the way. Stone Plate is getting nerfed even further. So from 20% maximum health to 15% maximum health. Shield cap scaling with champion's armor. 35% max health, 25% max health. So it just gives you less of a shield. Okay. For every enemy nearby, bonus shield cap scaling with champion. Oh yeah, 12% to 10. So basically, all of this means Stoneplate is going to be weaker. Which makes sense. Again, like Stoneplate is just disgusting. But in my eyes, we're missing one thing. Like we keep missing one thing with these patch notes. And I really hope Riot is listening to this. And I think everyone agrees. Anti-shield is too broken. I genuinely think anti-shield is too broken. Serpent Fang, Oceanit's Trident. I would say they need to be slightly weaker. Not much, because the option needs to be there. But I would say slightly weaker. And what I think is there should be a component that has a little bit of anti-shielding. So like Executioner Scaling, I think there should be a component like Serrated Dirk, for example, and then the component with the anti-shield. And I think that component should have like a 25% anti-shield. Maybe 20. And what I also think is Executioner Scaling should have a little bit of less anti-healing. So I think it should only be like 20% or 25%. Slight anti-heal and slight anti-shield. And then the full item, in my eyes, the anti-healing is okay. But the anti-shielding needs to get nerfed. Nerf it. Like it needs to be like 45 to 50. Not 60% anti-shield. Please, that's too much. Skins. Battle Tiger Graves, Battle Cat Gwen. Battle Squirrel Zeri, Nami, Shanghai Scrolls Fizz. Oh, there's a skin like this for Jin as well. Shanghai Scrolls Kokmao, Shanghai Scrolls Nar. Okay. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. And I will see you all in the next Wild Rift video. Bye-bye.